History books lie. They tell you about battles and kings. They skip the part where we were all spectacular idiots. What you are about to witness is definitive proof that humanity's greatest weakness isn't war or disease, it's spectacular stupidity. These are the true, documented, and often hilarious stories of people who were outsmarted by their own vanity, ambition, or just really bad luck. Today, we count down 25 dumbest ways people actually died in history. Prepare to feel smugly superior to your ancestors. 1. In 996 AD, King Edmund II of England was taking care of business in the privy, an ancient toilet, when an assassin hiding below the seat stabbed him with a spear. The most powerful man in the country was fatally ambushed while sitting on the throne, literally. 2. In 1601, famous Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe was at a banquet. In his time, leaving the table before the host was a massive social insult. Brahe refused to get up to relieve himself. His bladder burst. He died 11 days later. He chose formal etiquette over his own urinary tract. 3. The ancient Greek playwright Aeschylus died in 545 BC when an eagle carrying a tortoise mistook his bald head for a rock and dropped the reptile on it to break its shell. It was a fatal, targeted attack by an oversized, hungry bird. 4. In 1873, a London brewer named Robert Winstanley bet his friends he could drink 4 gallons of beer straight from the barrel using a funnel. He won the bet, but he died moments later from acute alcohol poisoning and extreme overinflation of the stomach. 5. In 1559, Hans Staininger, the Burgomaster of an Austrian town, was famous for having the longest beard in the world, measuring nearly 5 feet long. One day, a fire broke out. In his haste to flee, he forgot to roll up his beard, tripped over it, broke his neck on the stairs, and died. 6. The Greek philosopher Chrysippus was drinking wine in 207 BC when he saw a donkey eating his figs. He joked that the donkey needed some pure wine to wash them down. He started laughing so hard on his own joke that he suffered a fatal seizure. He literally died laughing at his own wit. 7. Thousands of women in the 1850s died wearing the crinoline, a massive, rigid cage under their skirts. It made them into human bells, but also highly flammable. They would casually brush against a fireplace or a candle and instantly burst into flames. Fashion was a lethal health hazard. 8. In the 19th century, green fabric was all the rage, colored using the pigment Scheele's green, which contained copper arsenite. People wore the literal color of poison. Women's skin would break out in rashes, and the inhalation of toxic dust from their dresses often caused fatal internal poisoning. 9. Tsar Peter the Great introduced a beard tax. If you didn't pay, they shaved you on the spot. Many wealthy nobles resisted, but many poorer men, caught trying to sneak into the city with untaxed beards, were brutally beaten by guards, resulting in fatal injuries. 10. During the 18th century, powdered wigs were often treated with tallow, animal fat, and powder to maintain their shape. This made them highly attractive to rats. Some historical reports claim individuals died when rats, drawn by the fat, nested in their wigs and transmitted deadly diseases. 11. Franz Reichelt, the frying tailor, invented a wearable parachute suit. In 1912, he tested it by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. He told officials he would use a dummy, but he jumped himself. The parachute failed spectacularly. He hit the ground and left a recognizable hole in the frozen earth. 12. Bridget Driscoll holds the infamous title of the first pedestrian killed by a car. In 1896 in London, she was hit by a car going only 4 miles per hour. The verdict? Accidental death. The coroner stated, "This must never happen again." It was a spectacular failure of the new machine age. 13. H. Holmes, one of America's first documented serial killers, designed his infamous murder castle with hidden vaults and deadly traps. One of his victims was supposedly crushed when Holmes rigged a custom elevator to drop onto her after he forced her into a vault. 14. Eben Byers, a wealthy socialite, loved the radioactive elixir Radithor, advertised as a cure-all. He drank 3 bottles a day, believing it increased his health and vigor. By 1932, he had ingested so much radium that his jaw disintegrated, and he died of radiation poisoning. 15. Though nobody died directly from it, the ketchup pill craze of the 1830s was deadly in concept. People stopped using real medicine, relying instead on concentrated tomato paste pills that promised to cure everything from diarrhea to broken bones. 16. In 1985, a man named Karl Socek successfully went over Niagara Falls in a specially designed barrel. He survived the 180-foot drop. Later, while performing a stunt in the Houston Astrodome, his barrel hit the side of the tank on descent and he died from the impact. He survived the impossible but was killed by the minor leagues. 17. In 1982, a couple built a house on an unstable cliff in California. They were so confident that they dismissed repeated warnings from geologists. One night, a landslide occurred. The wife survived, but the husband was buried alive in their own home. 18. George Wilhelm Richmann, a Russian physicist, was working with a lightning rod in 1753 to measure atmospheric electricity during a storm. He got too close to his apparatus, a bolt of lightning struck the rod, jumped to Richmann's head, and killed him instantly, leaving a red mark on his forehead. 19. During the French Revolution, the executioner was an essential role. One executioner, testing the mechanism of the guillotine, reportedly put his own head in the straps to demonstrate its safety and speed. He accidentally triggered the release and was instantly decapitated. 20. In 1889, the Duke of Buckingham was demonstrating the safety and ease of the newly invented push lawnmower to a group of friends. He accidentally stepped on the front wheel, causing the heavy iron device to flip and strike him in the head, dying from a severe concussion. 21. Felix Faure, the president of France, died in 1999. Official reports cite a cerebral hemorrhage, but the persistent and widely believed rumor is that he was killed by an exploding cigar given to him by an anarchist as a practical joke. 22. In 1498, King Charles VIII of France was running late to watch a tennis match. In his haste, he ran right into a low stone lintel, a doorframe, in a dark hallway, forgetting it was there. He died hours later from the massive head injury. He died because he was too impatient to watch a game. 23. Bobby Leach was famous for being the second person to successfully go over Niagara Falls in a barrel, and he survived. Years later, while walking on a street in New Zealand, he slipped on a banana peel, broke his leg, and the leg had to be amputated. He died 2 months later from complications. 24. In 1919, a massive storage tank in Boston burst, unleashing a 25-foot-tall, 160-foot-wide tidal wave of thick brown molasses, traveling at 35 miles per hour. The sticky wave flooded the streets, crushing buildings and drowning 21 people. They were killed by desert. 25. In 1173, Prince Bolesław I of Poland was a massive fan of maps, a new technology at the time. One afternoon, he was so engrossed studying a giant map laid out on the floor that he stepped back too far, fell down a flight of stairs, and died. He died because he was too entranced by a map. And that's just a sliver of the stupidity that makes up our past. Whether it was tripping on a 5-foot beard or dying on a toilet, History is clearly a long list of dumb decisions. If you made it this far, you've proven you have the strong stomach required for hysterical history. Which of these deaths made you feel the most superior? Let me know in the comments below. If you want more of the dark, bizarre side of history, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.